Cal.com tutorial, how to use Cal.com for scheduling and making sure you're always on time. Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys step by step on how you can get started with Cal.com, a better way to schedule your meetings. Now, Cal.com is a fully customizable scheduling software for individuals and businesses taking calls and developers that are building scheduling platforms. So to get started, you can just connect your calendar, set your availability, and choose how you're meeting. Now, to get started with Cal.com, we're just going to click on Get Started over here. And once we do that, we're going to proceed with our sign up. Now, you can get started with your email address, or you can continue with Google to get started with Cal. And as an individual, you can get started completely for free. You don't have to pay for anything when you're getting started. Now, I'm just going to continue on over here. And we're just going to click on continue. And then from here, we're just going to type in our full name. So it's going to be Lily Davis. And then we're going to click on next step. You can change your username that you want to use as well. After that, you can connect your Google Calendar. So you guys can see that it's going to ask you if you want to create events on your Google Calendar, and we are going to be connecting this. Now, you can override this on a per event basis in your advanced settings in each event type. And you can add more calendars from the app Store as well. So if you're not using your Google Calendar as your primary calendar, you can use that alternative, and then just click on continue. So now we're just going to proceed, and then you're going to connect your video application. So whatever tool you're using for your video meetings, whether it's Microsoft, Discord, Jitsi, Riverside, Skype, Huddle, or any other application, you have quite a few different options available. I'm going to set Google Meet as my default because I've already connected my Google Calendar, and Google Meet is where I take my video conferences as well. Now, after that, you're going to set your availability. This is going to be the range of time you're available, and you can customize this later in your availability page. However, I do like to set up my own availability when I'm getting started. So let's say my availability starts at 10 to 5. So I'm going to get started with this, and I'm going to copy this to all times and then apply this throughout the week. Now, keep in mind, if you are going to be taking a break, you can add that time slot. So let's say I'm available from 10 in the morning to 1 p.m. in the noon, and then I take 1 hour of break, and then I'm available again from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. So you can schedule in your breaks if you have a predetermined break hour or break time. I don't like to add those simply because my schedule allows me to just, take meetings and then just have a quick break in between. And then after that, if you are taking a day off, you can, turn that day off. Let's say we're taking Sundays off. And then we're just going to click on next step over here. Once we do that, we're going to add a profile photo, and we can click on choose a file and then upload your photo. If you are using this as a business account or business setup, you can use your business profile images or business logo over here as well. Hi, schedule with me here, or schedule with me, or whatever you might want to write about yourself within your about section, your bio, what you're doing, what type of business you're in, you can add that here. Hi, I'm Lily, a registered or a certified lash and hair tech. And then after that, I'm just going to click on finish. And we have set up our basic profile on Cal.com. Now, once we do that, you guys will see there are going to be a few basic event types that are going to be created for you. So it says secret meeting, 15-minute meeting, and 30-minute meeting. So I'm going to delete these, and we're going to change these up and add our own. So we're going to delete all of these like so, and then add our own meetings. To do so, we're just going to click on new, and you're going to choose the type of meeting you have. So let's say this is going to be our lash extensions, and then after that, lash extension guide. And then this is going to be a description for this meeting. So a one-on-one guide to put on lashes. And let's say this is going to be a 40-minute or a 30-minute meeting. And then I'm just going to click on continue. And just like so, a new event type has been created. Now, usually these meetings are online meetings. So you guys can see it says interface language, URL, duration, and you can allow the booker to select the duration as well. And then you have locations. You can click on add location, and you can choose if this is a conferencing meeting, which means if it's online, or if this is an in-person meeting. So if this is going to be in person, whether whether it's going to be at the organizer's address or the attendee's address. Then on the left, you will see the availability for this meeting. So in what type of available hours can this meeting be scheduled? And then limits, how often can you be booked? Minimum notice is 2 hours, there's no buffer time, and time slot intervals use event length as the time slot intervals. You can limit the booking frequency. So let's say you have a really long meeting and you don't want to take multiple of those meetings every day. So you're going to limit the booking frequency. You can also show the first slot of each day as available. You can limit the total booking time. So let's say each one of these meetings is 30 minutes, but I don't want to have this type of meeting more than 4 times a day. So I can limit it to 200 minutes, and then after 200 minutes of this meeting, I do not want to schedule anymore. You can also choose the number of active bookings a booker can make for this event type. Let's say I only want 2 meetings to teach the same person the same thing, and you can limit how far in the future this can be booked. Now, this is something I always turn on because I don't like to take meetings too far ahead. I only like to take meetings 30 days into the future, always 30 days available. So within 30 business days or 30 calendar days, I like to prefer to keep this at business days and then just click on save. Now, whenever you're making an event, you even have the event advanced settings. So you can add the event name, and then you can add the calendar email as the organizer. You can check for conflicts within the user settings as well as choose your layout. Below that, you have your booking question. So your attendee's name, email address, phone. Now, after that, you can choose if you want to add more information. You can add more questions, reason for rescheduling, and more. Now, I'm going to turn this off. Do not want to add guests. I do not want any additional notes. And then after that, we're going to scroll down and you can choose if you want to have confirmation. So if this booking needs to be manually confirmed before it is pushed to the integrations and a confirmation mail is sent, disable canceling, disable rescheduling, and then after that, hide notes in calendar, hide calendar, so on and so forth. Then we have our recurring meetings. You can also set those up, but I'm just going to save it as it is because this is just a very basic event type that we have. Once done, we have our event created. Now on the left, you will have a separate tab to view all of your bookings, including any upcoming, confirmed, recurring, past, or canceled. Then you have your general availability, teams, and then your applications. So if you go into the App Store, you guys can see that you have multiple different apps you can integrate. And within your teams, you have the ability to create your teams with Robin rounds, fixed Robin round, Cal video recordings, SMS attendees, and collective scheduling as well. Then you also have workflows that you can build to automate your notifications and reminders. And then below that, you have booking insights, routing, and router position. Now, once you have built your event types, then you can click on the preview over here to view what your overall calendar looks like. So this is what it looks like. We have our lash extension guide. Let's say I want to book next month or on the 22nd, and then it shows me all the intervals. Then I can click on confirm, and just like so, I will have my booking. Then if I go back into my bookings, I will see it under my bookings tab that I have a brand new booking. So just like so, you can get started with cal.com, and the best part is that it's free for one user with unlimited calendar and event types and workflows as well. And you can get a 14-day free trial of their Teams plan, which starts at $15 per month with collective events, routing forums, team workflows, and removal of cal.com branding. So I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.